Hi friends, happy Halloween. I'm so excited to have you here today. If you're new here, welcome. I'm really happy to have you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. You don't want to miss all my videos coming out. It is the 31st of October, so it's Sunday Facebook challenge time, and I have a great one for you this week. It is a sketch challenge and I love this sketch. So I'm going to pop the sketch up here on the screen just so you can see it. And let me show you the card that we're creating today. It is so simple. It is using one of our new sets in the mini catalogue and I love it. Who doesn't like toffee apples? I haven't had one since I was a kid, but this is such a cute and easy card to create. And the video really doesn't show it justice. We have lots of little sparkles and shine on the card as well. All right, let's get started. This is not a single layer card, but it's so simple. It doesn't have a lot of bulk, and although we do have a couple of pieces of cardstock there, it's a really simple design. So we're using the Sweets and Treats stamp set from the mini catalogue. This is a gorgeous set. There's so many different little images in this stamp set that I cannot wait to play with. We have basic white thick card base, a real red layer for our matting, and then also another piece of the basic white that we're going to stamp our images on. So this is a heat embossing card. I find because I'm using the water painters that I love heat embossing because it sort of keeps it in the lines a little bit easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp with the 𝒕𝒐𝒔𝒕 ink, those 3 toffee apples or candy apples, whatever you would like to call them. And I'm just popping them on different angles. So this is the sketch. There is a sketch in this and it has 3 images on the left and then the sentiment. And I couldn't go past this beautiful little candy apple or toffee apple image. So we're going to use the basic black embossing powder to create our embossing. It just really gives it that real pop up with using the black. You could use white, but I don't think you'd get the same image there. And I have rocked my stamp a little bit. You can see that, yeah, I've made a little bit of a mess, but just grab a toothbrush, grab a paintbrush and brush away any excess powder. Really easy to do. So I'm going to heat this with the heat tool until it goes nice and shiny and melts. And then we're going to bring in the colours that we're going to use on the card. So I have real red, granny apple green and cinnamon cider for the stick. And you could use any colours that you would like, but I thought these colours would look really good together. And as you can see, like, it'll be a little bit brighter when I colour, but then as I go over with the blending brushes with the real red, it sort of darkens it a little bit. So I really liked the look of this. So my water painter is quite wet, and I'm going to bring in a piece of a microfiber towel just to try and take off a little bit of that water. It's just a little bit too liquidy for my liking. And I want it to be a little bit darker as well rather than lighter. So I will come back in and add a little bit more colour to that top one, but as you can see, we're just going to quickly colour them in. I do go out the lines just a little bit on some things. It doesn't, with it being heat embossed, it doesn't completely keep it in the lines, but it does contain it quite well. So once we've got the red down, we're going to go in with the top of the apple, and it's going to be granny apple green. So this is a Granny Smith apple that we've used. I think you could change it to any other colour that you want anyway. It doesn't really matter. But then we have the cinnamon cider for our sticks. And I think this is just such a cute little idea. Now you can wait for that to dry. I actually didn't think that it took that long to dry, so I didn't run the heat tool over it, but you certainly can if you're a little bit worried that there's a bit too much water on there. But yeah, I didn't have any problems. Now if you're in need of any of the supplies that I'm using on today's card, you would like that stamp set, you can purchase that in my online store. Use the hostess code for this month and I'll send you out a handmade card or project as well as a bundle tutorial, and each month they're all different, but you'll get tons of inspiration from them as well. And I usually have something a little bit extra going on each month as well, so check that out. So I've stamped my sentiment in real red ink, and then I've got my blending brushes, and I'm just going over those 3 toffee apples just to give it a little bit of extra. Now I'm not finished with that because I think, you know, that looks a little plain. So let's get the real red marker out, and I'm just going to spritz on the card. So just popping the pen inside the lid and then flicking it out. That gives a really great technique of ink splattering. And then we have our 𝐻𝐶𝒤𝒻 Stella that I'm just going to bash against my bone folder, and that creates a nice little bit of shine and shimmer on the card as well. It's really hard to see with the camera, but in real life it's gorgeous. So we're going to layer our 2 pieces up together, and then we can pop it down onto our card base. Yeah, like you can see, this is a really simple card, but I cannot wait to see what everyone creates using this sketch. There's really is endless possibilities for this sketch. So if you would like to join in, please do. It is always so much fun to see other people's projects, and we would love to have you join in. Here's the final card. It's so nice with all the splatters and the shimmer. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope that you've enjoyed this card. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd love it if you left me a comment. If you'd like to join in this challenge, all you need to do is create your card or project, take a photo, and then come over to my Facebook page, pop it in the comments section of that post. Easy. Come over and join in. It is a lot of fun. There is no pressure at all, and we just love to see lots more inspiration going on. If you're in need of any Stampin' Up supplies, or you would like to purchase any of the products that I've used today, they are linked in the description of this video. All the measurements are over on my blog. So please head over to my blog as well, sign up for my emails, and everything is over there for you as well. Alright everyone, have a wonderful day. I hope that you'll join in this week's challenge, and I hope to see you all back here very soon. Alright, bye bye.